Hey guys, so yay, I'm alive. As some of you may or may not know, I just got a bunionectomy and osteotomy on my left foot. So mine, like, cosmetically wasn't that bad. Like, you can Google some pictures of bunions and, like, you will want to throw up. And mine was nothing like that. It really wasn't even that bad. But physically, I was in so much pain, constant pain, and I'm a full-time student and I work full-time too on my feet all day, so I really just had to get it done. I posted on Twitter that I got it done and I got like an overwhelming number of tweets back asking, really specific questions and, just seeing if I would do like a FAQ or whatever. I'm not an expert, I'm not a medical professional obviously, but I am totally willing to share my story because I had never had a surgery before. I had gotten my wisdom teeth out, all 4 of them pulled a couple years ago, but I actually did that awake, which is, don't do that. Just do yourself a favor and do not do that. But all I had was laughing gas, so I had never been put under at all, so that's what I was really worried about, just because I had had a heart murmur in the past. I had asthma when I was younger. I don't always make the healthiest lifestyle choices, so I was just a little bit worried that maybe I would stop breathing or to have a heart attack or something like that. So I'll just quickly run through my experience today and where I'm at right now. So basically today I vlogged a little bit in the car and I was freaking out on the way to the surgery. I literally had a meltdown. I had to report there at 6:30 in the morning, and I think part of the reason I was so upset is because you can't eat or drink anything after midnight the night before. So my blood sugar was low, and if you guys know me at all, you know that I eat like literally every 3 hours and I'm constantly drinking water and I'm a coffee addict. So I was like, I couldn't have any of my favorite things. But, I was crying in the waiting room, I cried in the preoperative room, and finally a nice nurse came in and, kind of calmed me down, and she's like, you have nothing to worry about, this is the easiest surgery we have going on today. So she made me feel a lot better. I do have to comment and just say I was really appalled at the overall service and quality of the care that I received today. I went to a really reputable hospital. It's won a lot of awards. There were 2 people who, took care of me that I feel treated me respectfully and, with sensitivity. All the rest of them were like, made me feel even worse. Like they were terrible. So I just have to say that. But yeah, that one nurse was really nice, so she kind of calmed me down. So basically they just do a quick urine test to make sure that you're not pregnant. They do a blood sugar test, which is just a poke in your finger, and take your weight, take your vitals, your blood pressure, your temperature, and then they just ask you questions to make sure you're coherent and you know what's going on. And then they do the IV, and I was really afraid about that too, and honestly it was nothing. Like, if you've ever gotten blood drawn, it literally just feels like a quick little bee sting, like if you just poke yourself with a needle really quick or something, which sounds kind of weird, who does that? But yeah, so they just put that in, and that's the numbing agent, and then the IV is the thing that, would actually hurt if you could feel it, but you can't feel it. Just don't look at it. I didn't look at it, but my boyfriend was standing right next to me, and he was holding my hand, and after that happened, he started to get lightheaded and had to, sit down and, smell alcohol or whatever, because he was kind of starting to freak out. So they put the IV in, and that has a antibiotic in it, so it'll help prevent infections during surgery, and then that's also how they administer the anesthetic. So then they took me into the operating room, and this is one of the things that I was really annoyed about, is they just wheeled me out, and I didn't know where I was going, and they didn't say anything to my boyfriend who took me there, and I didn't even get to say goodbye to him. So I was that kind of made me mad. I feel like that should be standard, to just be like, okay, hug time. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but so took me in the operating room, and that also bothered me that they didn't put me under before I went into the operating room, because I saw the doctor getting all the tools out and talking about syringe and stuff, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. But I really don't remember anything after that. I was talking to a really nice anesthesiologist, and he was just joking around with me, and next thing I knew I was asleep, and I actually was put under twilight anesthesia, so you're not fully under, you don't need a breathing tube or anything like that, and I was really worried about that because I'd read some things online where people have actually woken up and heard the saw and stuff going off, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot handle that. But I mean, I literally don't remember anything. I woke up and I was in the recovery room, and all I remember saying is I asked the nurse, how's my blood pressure, because I am pre-hypertensive, so I was a little bit worried about that. And I was like, can I have some water? Can I have some water? I just kept asking her because I was so thirsty and so hungry. And that lady was like the rudest lady ever. She, I told her my foot was numb because they actually numb your foot before doing the surgery. And apparently I'd asked her a bunch of times if my foot was numb. And she's like, well, you already asked me that 5 times. But I'm just like, okay, like I'm obviously still under the influence and I'm worried about my health condition. So don't be a you-know-what. But anyway, eventually she brought me some apple juice and some peanut butter toast. And I like smashed it. Like I literally ate it all in like 2 minutes, and I was not nauseous at all. And that's why they keep you there, to make sure that you can actually keep the food down and, you know, make sure that you're not too under the influence. I mean, obviously you're going to be a little loopy, but they don't, you know, they want to make sure you can walk and stuff. So I stayed there. I really didn't stay there that long. It was probably half hour, 45 minutes, at least that I was awake. I don't know how long I was sleeping in there. Then they brought my boyfriend out, and he just talked to the nurse about, you know, my post-op procedures and aftercare and everything like that, and then they let us go. So now it is it's been probably 8 hours, I would say, since probably like 6 hours actually, since I've been home, and my foot is still numb, so I am a little bit worried about what's going to happen when it isn't numb anymore. I'm worried about how painful it's going to be, but they gave me Tylenol with codeine, which I don't like taking drugs at all. But I did take one earlier and I just fell asleep. I just woke up from a nap, and I'll probably take one again with dinner just to be safe, to make sure that I'm not in excruciating pain. But they did say that I could switch to like Aleve or Advil if the pain isn't that bad. So I'm hoping that I'll be at that point, because I don't like taking medication that's that strong. It just makes me feel so like out of my element, you know. I don't even drink, so I don't like being, you know, on drugs. So right now I've just been sitting here on my computer, which is probably where I'll be posted up for the next you know, few weeks. I won't really be able to wear normal shoes for, I think, like 8 weeks. I'm on crutches right now, which I really didn't think that through because I live on the 3rd floor of an apartment complex, so I could not get up the stairs. If any of you guys have any crutch tips about how to get upstairs, let me know, because I don't know what I'm going to do, like if I have to come home alone. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Thank you guys so much for all of you that were sending me positive energy and, you know, love. I really appreciate it. It's been raining. It really sucks. So right now we're on our way to Cold Stone Creamery because I have been craving it for about, I would say, like a good solid 3 days. So it really kind of blows because I live on the 3rd floor of an apartment complex, and so I have to like hobble up and down the freaking stairs on my crutches, and I don't know how to use stairs going up, or use crutches going upstairs. I've pretty much figured out how to get down them, but going up is a little bit of a challenge. And we just went to get pizza, so it sucks that we have to come out again, but like I need some Cold Stone in my life. That's how I feel. The numbness in my foot is pretty much worn off. Like my heel's still really numb, but it's not too bad. I've just been taking my Tylenol 3s, and that's been being okay. But yeah, we're gonna go to Cold Stone now and eat some ice cream, so I'll at you later. So I just left my first post-op appointment, and I got this. Let's see if I can show you. Let's see. That sweet pink bandage. This is exciting. It felt really good to take the original cast, or not cast, but tape, whatever it's called, bandage off, because it was like super tight, and I think that's where a lot of the pain was coming from. So now I'm at the grocery store, and I'm getting ready to pick up some stuff for a $20 makeup challenge. So yeah, that should be fun, and it'll be easy for me to do while I'm in bed. So yeah, they have the little electric scooter things here, I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to try to get in one of those so I don't have to walk around on my crutches. My boyfriend's trying to grab me one of those right now, so I will see you guys later. So the NYC products were all buy one get one half off. So I picked up an eyeshadow palette and a bronzing face powder color wheel thing. So now I'm just gonna look for mascara. I'm scared of employees. So I've heard good things about the Wet n Wild mascaras, and they're only $1.67, so that's gonna win for me. Lots of pretty lipsticks. Silk finish. This one looks pretty. No, that's not pretty. That one looks pretty. No, not pretty. I guess this one is okay. There's no really good nude colors, which is unfortunate. Hey, do you mind picking that up? I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna go with this one. That looks pretty. It's, I don't know what it's called, but it's only 93 cents, so I'm gonna get that one. Oh my gosh, okay, that doesn't work. I guess I have to hold it. And then I just need some eyeliner and maybe some blush. So that looks cool. That's like a Wet n Wild charcoal retractable eyeliner. They don't have black, but I think charcoal will work. Oh my gosh, I almost just fell over in this freaking thing. 11. So I really have quite a bit of money to still play with. So I'm gonna look for blush. I can probably splurge a little bit on my blush. I think the Milani blushes are on sale. Yeah? Yeah? Or this one. Which one, guys? This thing is like seriously so obnoxious. Like I feel like I'm just like gonna run into somebody every turn I make. And I feel like everyone's looking at me like, why is she talking to herself? And I wish that my boyfriend would walk closer to me so people didn't have to ask those questions, but you know, so then I could just look like I was talking to him. But I just dropped off a prescription. They gave me a prescription for a sleeping medicine because I was having a hard time sleeping yesterday, so we're just waiting on that. So we're just kind of cruising. I think I'm gonna pick up some cupcakes because that sounds really delicious, or some kind of edible sweet goodness. And then we're gonna go home. So I've got all my stuff. I'll show you guys. People, I gotta stop. Bye. Yeah, buddy, check that thing out. Cruising, gonna go pay now. Okay, so oh my gosh, people were so rude to me when I was in that thing. They were like freaking just running over me and like scoffing at me because I was going slow, and like people are so rude. Like you don't understand what it's like until you're like in that situation, and people really effing suck. So I just basically like yelled at some lady because I was trying to get out of the store and she just like pushed her cart right in front of me, so I had to like slam on the brakes of that little thing. But anyway, I didn't do a lot of filming inside because I was trying to operate that thing and, you know, maneuver it properly, as well as there was an awful lot of employees in the store. But I will show you guys everything that I got. Well, I'm not going to film anymore. This is the end of this video, I suppose, and I will just, the next video that'll be up will be my $20 makeup challenge, so I'm going to go film that. I think I'll just do it today, why not? And that'll be up in a few days probably after watching this, so thanks for watching. Sorry I'm such a negative Nancy in these videos, but like, life is just cray. It's just cray. But once again, thanks for caring about me. I am feeling a lot better, for those of you who are wondering.
I had a kind of a mental breakdown last night, but my thing was just on too tight, I think, so that helped a lot to take that off. So alright, I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.